God, you know what genuinely bothers me? When I feel like I'm being performative in front of the camera. I just tried coming up with some type of script, something to say, something to do. I have both my hands free today. It feels strange. And I hate feeling performative. I hate it. It doesn't feel real. It feels weird. Why? Ooh, you know what? Let's dive into that. I cringe a little at it. I cringe a little, feels a little weird. Feels a little weird. Why? Let's go a little deeper. There's people out there who do it. They are performative. They show up in the ways that they do, being loud, loud with their movements, not just their voice. Ooh, but that, you know what? Maybe that's important too. I recently saw some advice, I guess you'll call it, that said, some of your best skills will lay in the areas that you find to be cringe. The things that make you uncomfortable, the things that make you feel weird, often point to the areas that you can grow the most in. And I was confused by how to use that, how to bring that up. But here I am. I'm getting stuck with you, where I'm showing up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this whole script. I was gonna try to bait you with the hook in the beginning. And you know what? It just felt weird. It felt weird. But this is the thing. Here's the thing. The reason that everybody uses hooks, all the videos that are viral for whatever reason, they all caught people's attention. That's why hooks are used. And this is the thing. They exist because they work. I find them cringe, or I find some of them cringe. Yet there's many that work. There's many that work on me. And I know that they work on me, and I let them work on me. So it's almost like there's a certain type. Ones that I guess feel overused, ones that feel a bit scripted. That gets to me. And yet, here's the thing. All of that stuff is popular for a reason. It works. People have shown up, they've done it, and they've gotten results for it. And here I am trying to buck the system, trying to be different, and only have so many results to show for it. Now, isn't that fascinating? It's like I'm getting in the way of my own growth and potential. Now, don't get me wrong. I have this other part of me, or maybe it's the same part of me, that really prioritizes and focuses on authenticity, on being real, on being me. And it feels like when I'm scripting something, it feels like it's written, yes, maybe by me, but it's written from a different version of me even. Maybe that's why there's a bit of a disconnect between what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Whereas when I'm not scripted, when I'm just talking to you like this and flailing my arms around and looking into the camera, I'm just speaking from the dome and from the heart. It feels more like me because it's aligned. I'm aligned with all parts of me, the way I think, the way I feel. So when I speak, all of my words are imbued with those parts of me. Whereas when I'm scripting something, I'm often switching modes between the moment when I sit down and write something and when I get up and actually speak it. So it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like me. And maybe that goes away with practice. Maybe I learn to switch, or at least get used to it the more I do it. And then maybe when I do it more, I will have that growth that I'm looking for. But yet there's a part of me that doesn't do it. There's a part of me that resists it. Maybe because I haven't confirmed it for myself. I haven't tried it. I haven't done these things. And because of that, I stop myself from trying it. You see how I'm in my own way? Ooh. If there's anything that you could relate to this, I bet you are getting in your own way. I bet you know exactly what you got to do. You sit around, talk about it, bring it up to 10,000 people, and yet you don't do anything. You don't change anything. You don't change anything. I wonder why you don't change anything. I wonder how this relates to you. What are you missing out on? Really? Because, I'll be honest. I'm talking about this now, but I know as soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to press done. We're going to go edit for like 10 minutes max, and then we're going to post it. And then I'm just going to move on. I am in my own way. Are you in your own way? Are you in your own way? Is there something that you can do to get out of your own way? Let me cough real quick. What could you do? What could you do? Is it a belief thing? One of the things I was going to script before and say was that you have no clue what you're doing. You have no clue. And my idea, my hope, was that you would feel a certain type of way with me saying that. Because either you feel sad, maybe you feel upset, or you feel nothing, right? Yeah, of course, there's different versions. There's way more emotions. But those big ones are, you either feel sad because you think I'm right, you either feel angry because you think I'm wrong, or you feel nothing because you know I'm wrong. I feel like you feel angry because you think I'm wrong, but you feel like I'm right. That was at least my goal, my intention, right? Intention. Ooh, we changing gears here. What's your intention? What do you want? What do you want? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Sometimes I ask myself that question. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. That's why I talk about it all the time. Because I check myself. I check myself to ask, am I still going in the right direction? Am I still doing the right thing? Am I still showing up? I don't know half the time. I don't know what I'm doing. And maybe I was going to use that hook because it feels real to me. It feels relatable. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And yeah, sometimes that excites me, but also sometimes that scares me. It's uncomfortable. And what do I do then? What's that next step? Right now, I'm sitting here. Not sitting, standing. Hashtag being intentional with my words. Yep, I swear that was all one hashtag. I'm standing here. Mind blank. Asking, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What's my goal? Am I trying to grow my following? Honestly, no. If I was, I'd be doing things much differently. If the goal was that number, the subscriber count, the like count, the comment count, I would do things to get those things, right? If I really wanted subscribers, I would place a call to action. Hey, subscribe, right? If I was really aiming for likes, I would say in the beginning, don't forget to like that video. If I was really going for comments, I would prompt questions or something, either in the video or in the comments themselves or in the description. I would do things to make it easier to do that. But yeah, I don't. All I really do is try to prompt you to fill up with the love. That's the one thing I do every single day. I talk about love. I talk about I love you, how I love you. I talk about how I love myself, how I experience love. So ultimately, that's my intention, to show up as an example of how I show up with love. And that's helpful. It helps me really stay blessed from a day-to-day basis. As I show up in my life, I feel love all the time. And how is that really helping me with my goals? It helped me get to where I am now. But the things that got you to where you are now are not guaranteed to get you where you want to go in the future. It's like we got to a rest stop, a rest area, and it's the perfect chance to look around and see, are we still on track? Do we need to buy any new snacks? Do we need to get rid of any garbage? What are we doing at this rest stop? Cough time. Real, I don't even know where I'm going with all of this. I'm truly just stream of consciousness, and I have no clue what I've already talked about. That's fascinating to me. My ability to just talk like this and simultaneously forget where I was going with this. Because it's the thing, sometimes I show up and I don't know where I'm trying to go. I just know where I am and more or less the direction I want to go in. The direction, just talk. Talk. Don't get caught up on the details. Just talk. Figure the details out later. Just talk right now. Apologies. I think I'm coming down with something. It's not just allergies. Man, I could cut those out, those coughs. But why? Why? I could probably think of a couple of reasons why. I'm lost. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'll figure it out. Be willing to be humiliated. I have that written on the board. In a small quote. Small font, I should say. And you know what? Maybe I have to. Maybe I have to practice that a little bit more. What am I saying? Maybe and a little bit more. I definitely have to start practicing a lot more. Because the more I could do that, the more I could experience that, and the faster I could grow. I don't know what I got for you today. I got all these little bits and pieces, and I haven't made sense of it myself. And you know what? Maybe that's just the point. Maybe you need a piece of this, and you're gonna send this video to someone, and they'll take a different piece, and maybe you'll come together and put those pieces together. Maybe that's why this video is so weird. I don't even know what I'm gonna name it. I don't even know what I'm gonna. I don't know. But I'm glad I showed up. Even though I'm confused so often. I'm glad to know that there's things now that used to confuse me that don't anymore. So I know that what's confusing me now is just an answer I haven't found yet. And so I have to ask a different question. Ask the question in a different way, from a different perspective, at a different time, in a different state. And that answer will come to me. And I'm blessed to know that for a fact. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.